Hello everybody and welcome back to a place I'm sure you've all been before. My channel. ChatGPT, as you can see over here, I've once again asked ChatGPT to make a car. The last video was a great success, you guys liked it and you asked me to ask ChatGPT to make us a supercar. So that's what we're doing. We're building the Veloce, or if it's an Italian supercar, which I guess we can say the Veloce, maybe. Possibly, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I'm bad in languages. Anyways, it's gonna be a pretty cool one. Carbon fiber, everything. Yeah, 6.2 liter V12. That's what we're gonna put in this bad boy. So the approximate cost is gonna be 1.5 million, as you can see over here. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty sick. Horsepower, approximately 900. Amazing, great, perfect. 7-speed dual clutch automatic. We're gonna make it in automation right now, and I will put this entire list of stuff over here, as well as the questions I asked it down in the description. You can see what the car is going to be like, and you can also ask ChatGPT all the questions I asked it, because literally it comes with something different every single time. Here we are in automation. Here's the body we are going to be using, and this is the Veloce GT. I think I spelled that correctly. I'll go check. And the limited. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that, but ChatGPT did tell us to do that. Anyways, we're gonna go for carbon fiber panel material, right? A monocoque chassis type. Remember, we've got enough money to play with here. Approximate cost 1.5 million. So yeah, we probably want to be a tiny bit under that because it's obviously really expensive. But we'll see what it ends up being, right? So this is also going to be carbon fiber right here. As for the engine placement, I don't think I actually asked ChatGPT what the engine placement was going to be. So honestly, we might go for a rear or mid-engine, maybe a mid-longitudinal, and then I'll see. We'll have to see, of course, if it fits. Right, it's going to be a 6.2 liter V12 engine, I believe. Double wishbone front and rear. That's still fine with the engine placement. That's the most important thing, listening to ChatGPT. Might as well put the quality up by 5 right there, and then we'll start making a new engine project. Okay, so as for the engine, we obviously want to go for a V12, right? Now, it doesn't look like the engine is going to fit. Let's first make it a 6.2 liter. Let's go like that. Let's fill it up with that. There we go. 87 point. There. That's 6.2 liter we got right there. So, does this fit if we put it in the rear? Nope, it does not. Let's take a look. Transverse also doesn't work. Front longitudinal, yeah, so then we're gonna go for front longitudinal because we want it to be a rear wheel drive. So you know what, that's fine, I guess. As for the block material, I think we'll go for cast iron. That should probably be fine. What, dual overhead cam 4 valve, yep, and then we'll go for an aluminum head. Put 2 quality in there. We obviously have got so much money to play with here. That's fine. You want billet steel for the crank, and then just titanium there, and then we'll go for, I think, probably lightweight forged. Probably the best of the best. Let's see how much balancing mass we can generate. We wanted 25, I think, but of course we'll have to change that to whatever the game wants, because we want this car to run as best as possible. Right, I'll tweak all this later. We're going to be naturally aspirated. We want, of course, that direct injection, as ChatGPT says. We might as well do per cylinder then. Do we do performance high or race? Whoa. Maybe we'll do race. Maybe. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to do race, aren't we? So it actually wanted me to dump premium fuel into it, not super fuel. So, we'll do that then, I guess. As for the headers, really tubular long. We might as well go for tubular race. Nah, tubular. Whoa, I'm dying. Obviously, dual exhaust. Probably gonna need to increase the size of those a bit. I'll make it street legal, right? And then maybe like that. Is that okay? Okay, so we obviously want to rev quite a lot higher. Yeah, let's see how high we're gonna go. Yeah, then of course now I'll just do some tweaking, I guess, right? We want about 900 horsepower, so we're not really there yet. As you can see, the engine has been finished and it has exactly the 900 horsepower we wanted it to have. I configured it. Check the stuff here. It costs 7 grand, which means, yeah, it's gonna be expensive, but you could have guessed that right. Anyways, the designing, I'll do that later after we've finished all this. So it's gonna be a dual clutch 7-speed, I believe. Probably, otherwise I'll change it later. Top speed of 435 kilometers an hour. So we'll go ahead and put it there. Very nice. Then we want to have a viscous LSD. Seems pretty good to me, and we might as well put the quality up of it there as well. So we're gonna go for radial tires, and I think sports compound because more for driving on the road, I guess, kinda. I think so. Yeah. And we want some pretty wide tires, so we want 265. Oh, 265's in the front, and we can't do that, so we'll have to go over to the body and see if we can morph. Yes, we can definitely morph. I'll put these out as far as they go. There we go, and then let's take a look at the wheels. So we want 265s in the front for the tires, and in the rear we want 305s. So that's pretty large. There we go. Seems pretty nice. Then as for the size, 680s is good. We want some slightly bigger rims on that as well. I think we want them to be 20-inch rims and 695s. There we go. That seems pretty good to me. Now that we've done that, I'm just gonna push these. Oh, no way, did I just shrink them again? I didn't know you could push them back so far that you just shrink the tires back. Damn it. Let's take a look at that. 265s, and yep, so we want those to be 305s. Nice. That's correct. Yes, it is. Okie doke. Might as well go for magnesium rims there. As for the brakes, we had some pretty specific information on those. Sorry about that. So, we want carbon ceramic discs, 380 millimeters in the front and 360 in the rear. 6 brake pistons in the front, and that's going to be carbon ceramic brakes. 4 pistons in the rear. We want the size to be 380s in the front and 360s in the rear, just like this. And then I'll adjust the force according to how automation thinks it's gonna handle in beamng, which is probably still gonna be different from the graph. I'll see if we put on an under tray. We probably will, to be honest. So I might as well put on a sport under tray. No cooling flaps. This should be fine. Putting a bit of quality there. Okay, so as for the interior, we want a premium interior and a luxury heads up display. It's going to be a two-seater, so no seats back there. And then we might as well, we don't want it to be too luxury. Just go like this. There we go. As for the steering, one electric power steering and the best of the best traction aids. ABS, electronic stability control, and launch control is what we want here. Do we not have later safety options? No, we don't. So we'll go for advanced 10s. Maybe that's a bit expensive, but we've got 1.5 million to spend, so that should be fine. To be honest, right, and it's going to be a sports car, 2019, so we can definitely have advanced 10s safety. Do we weigh it a lot? We do not weigh a lot at all. Well, yeah, that's because of the carbon fiber, probably, isn't it? Maybe we'll just go for standard springs. I'm not gonna go air springs. We could go active sports springs, actually. Might as well. Never really do much with the springs, but could, right? We just go for sport, and then we'll go like this, because it's otherwise going to just bottom out in beamng. We already know. Whoa! Look at how green it is here. That's pretty cool. The ground clearance. I'm not sure about the ground clearance. I think someone skipped over that. A very specific person who was telling us how to make the car. Do you think we can go lower? Yeah, we can go lower. We can go all the way down, or low actually. We might go 250. 250. No, 255. Okay, that's fine. There. There we go. This should be good. Might as well put some quality into that, because I always seem to mess up the springs slightly. Suspension tuning, never good. Okay, so let's pull up a graph here. So we want this to be a supercar, even if that means it's going to sell a bit less. That's fine. It's not like we're going to sell it anyways. Take a look at this over here. It has a few issues, but you know, that doesn't really matter because we're listening to ChatGPT and not really the game. It's going to drive, so we're good with that. So for detailed stats, it currently costs 242,000. I think I'll just tweak a few quality settings and easily get it up to 1.5 mil. So this bad boy now costs 1,110,000. Not quite the 1.5 million we were going for, but that's fine, I guess. ChatGPT said about, right? Not exactly. It's 13.2 liters per 100 kilometers, which is that like that's gonna be like 11 miles per gallon or something? I don't even know. That's probably way off. Go look it up yourselves. I'm not that smart. Wow, looking pretty good. Doesn't like the suspension tuning, but that's because of it's otherwise bottoming out in beamng. I basically put all the qualities up to plus 15, which is how you achieve more cost, right? Anyways, now I still actually have to design this and make this look like a supercar, which, for me at least, is arguably going to be the hardest part. Here, as you can see, we have the Veloce GT Limited. Personally, I think it looks pretty nice. As you can see, I've gone for basically just a slightly dark matte pink for everything, and then for the trims, I've just gone for a matte black. You can see I've made that area there black, as well as a part of the rear over here, this side there, and got a pretty aggressive front with 3 grills. Personally, I like this grill design a lot. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Anyways, we can take a quick look at the lights before we head right into BeamNG, because the lights always look better in here than in BeamNG. Here's the headlights. As you see, we've got this light bar across the front, and then these smaller lights over here. We've got the blinkers on each side. They're triangular. You can see them right there. As for the rear, we've got the rear blinkers, as you can see, and they also have a slight design to them. However, you can't really see that well. So then we've also, of course, got the reverse light, which is right in there, and then we've also, let me turn these off, we've got the tail lights, which are circular, as you can see. I think it looks really cool. And then we've got the brake lights as well, which is basically everything around the circles, kinda. I like it a lot. Let me know what you think. Also, you can download this car through my Discord server. The link to that is in the description. You can download it and import it yourself, or change it, stuff like that, whatever you want. Anyways, let's head over to BeamNG. Here it is, imported into BeamNG. As it looks pretty good. Take a listen. I think it's pretty nice. Anyways, I guess we can just start driving it around. So as expected, with a 6 point something liter, right? A V12 engine. It's obviously pretty fast. Brakes are pretty okay. I feel like they could be better. But you know, that's ChatGPT's fault and not mine. Also, the wheels definitely tend to spin quite a bit. You can see that there. And if I just, you know, take a break for a second, let's see. There we are. Yeah, as you can see, the lights, they don't show up as well in BeamNG. My design, it's not there. It's just the same thing. It's annoying. Oh well. Anyways, as you can see, I can accelerate a bit, and you'll see that, as you can see, our tires, they tend to spin a bit. We've got a pretty good LSD, so I'm not really sure why that's the case. No, pretty wide tires as well. So, but oh well. As you can see, also, if I start turning, it doesn't like that, and it kind of turn a lot. For the rest, I haven't noticed like a severe understeer or oversteer problem, but I guess we can test that out a bit more. Not really an interior, but the camera does work, which is fine. Of course. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Understeer, oversteer. Oh, that's a bit of oversteer, I think. And then of course understeer if you're going way too fast. But that's fine, right? So, personally, I think it drives really well. Let me know down in the comments what you think ChatGPT could have improved upon, because that's of course always funny. But you know what? Maybe this design IRL would have been amazing, but it's just automation's fault. We don't know, but you know what? Oh well. I'll take this over to the track and we can test it out over there. Here we go with this thing on the automation test track, absolutely spewing exhaust fumes. whoa, it's not as stable as I thought it might be, sadly. Um, I thought it would be quite, I thought it wasn't, I didn't know it was this unstable. I'll keep it at that. So yeah, you know, that's too bad, especially considering that I'm not the best driver out there, for sure. But oh well. Oh, I thought that turn was earlier, but oh well. So yeah, we'll of course just have to see how we do. I didn't mean to put it into sports mode there. But you know what happened. So yeah, the current record is still being held by my conquest Topaz. I'll link that video down in the description. It's basically a twin turbocharged 8-liter V8 El Camino competitor, but then like 2020. So yeah, pretty cool. Nice, we touched 300 there. So yeah, doing this turn beautifully. Gonna brake here because I hate this turn a lot. And if I can make it through here alive, I'm gonna be happy. Yes, I can. Okay, that's pretty nice. As I said, definitely not as stable as you might think. I think that's also due to this thing being maybe quite light. Definitely feels quite light. I think we'd be better off with maybe some more downforce and bigger rear and front then I guess tires. That would be nice, I think, but oh well. You know, I didn't decide it. ChatGPT did. So, don't have myself to blame here. Let's see. There we go. Nice. Approaching the last turn over here. If it wants to drive. Whoa, that was really weird because I had I had W pressed, so I'm not sure why it didn't really want to drive there, but that's fine. There we go. We got new personal best. Beat the El Camino 2020 competitor, stuff like that. By 3 seconds, which is pretty reasonable. So yeah, definitely quite happy about that. Let me know if you can get a better time, which I'm sure you can. But for right now, guys, thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.